Greetings. I don't know if you have noticed yet, but this is my new chair. You may have seen the video where I bought this chair. I put it together myself, so it's just really, ergonomically pleasing. It's got a nice tilt on it. It has a nice lean to it, so I'm always chilled out, and it puts me in a good mood. So if you read the title, you know what we're talking about, and I'm gonna explain why we're talking about that. Yeah, Josh Nichols. Let's talk about him. Okay, so yesterday I was hanging out with my sister, Meg, and yeah, if you watch any of the other videos, you have probably seen her because she makes common appearances on the channel. Yeah, so we're hanging out and we're just talking, whatever, and out of nowhere, she just kind of brings up Josh Nichols. Hit show Drake and Josh. It was a smash hit back in the early 2000s, I think. And she brings him up kind of with no... I mean, she kind of just said that
Josh Nichols is a simulation. He doesn't exist. You know, your life is a lie.
At first, I thought it was funny, kind of. And I feel like I am...
Whoa! Josh Nichols really is a simulation.
He really was a simulation. And you know, that's fine. I guess it's fair to say that any movie or show is a simulation. I don't know if that's right. No, for sure, Josh Nichols was. And yeah, like I said, that's totally fine. But it's not fine because he was the worst simulation of all time. I'm not just speaking for myself. You wouldn't have liked that show if it wasn't shoved down your throat. Because it was just Josh Peck, the actor, with a different last name, living a slightly different life. But a comfortable one. There was no, like, it was a very comfortable life. And why would you want to simulate an idea that already exists? Why would you want to do that? Why would you simulate an idea that already exists? If the point was to make it relatable, it wasn't relatable. Key issue with it being relatable was the use of simplifying approximations and assumptions. I don't know if you guys remember, but Josh started out really fat. By the end of the show, he was thin. However, there was no documentation of any sort of lifestyle change. It never showed that. It never showed him working out. It never showed him eating less. He just kind of became skinny over time, which is not a thing. This just doesn't happen. I think I'm just really confused on the fact that the show was trying to simulate a normal life. I mean, while at the same time, just throwing things in there that just, it doesn't happen in real life. That sheer one fact marks that there was absolutely no validity in the simulation's outcomes. And the purpose of a simulation is to come up with some sort of outcome that makes sense based on the characteristics that you gave the model. In the model of the simulation, it was a normal, you know, basic lifestyle that we all live, and the outcomes were fantasy. So the simulation just absolutely tanked, is what I'm trying to say. It was the worst simulation ever of all time. It made me realize that I never want to watch anything that's not sci-fi. I'm no longer gonna watch something that's simulating something that's supposed to be real when the outcomes aren't realistic. It's a terrible way to live your life. The only way that I'm ever gonna be okay with the idea that Josh Nichols is a simulation is if Josh Peck is also a simulation. So if we're all a simulation, if in theory we're all Josh Nichols to some higher being, I think I can be okay with that. I guess it's over now.